I'm so glad you're home.
Hello there, Dee. Good to see you.
Look, I'd like to talk to you, and I'd like to talk to Maeve, too. I thought maybe we could go upstairs.
Yeah, look, wait, darling. She's busy. She's putting a roast in the oven.
Does that mean I can't go in there?
Well, if you wait a couple of minutes, she'll come out. Why don't you sit down, relax? Let me fix you something cold to drink. An iced tea, maybe.
Look, Johnny, I'm very upset, and you're offering me iced tea. Now, do you hate me that much you want to freeze me out of this family? Johnny, I'm your daughter-in-law. No, it's true, okay. I told Pat that it's okay that he got the annulment, but I'm your daughter-in-law.
You did? Well, that's damn decent of you, Dee. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Hey, thanks for letting him go. Thanks for letting this family go. It's okay. You just think nothing of it. Okay, just make believe that I don't even exist anymore. Okay, I'll just do anything to make you happy.
She hasn't quite gotten around to tell us what she's here for.
All right, Dee, now, just calm down. I could hear you all the way in there, even though the water was running.
You're doing the same thing to me.
Doing what, Dee?
You're treating me like a stranger.
Hardly that.
Maeve, I've been good. I've been very good while you're away. I've been going to see Dr. Pagano almost every single day, and I've been telling him the truth. I've been progressing, and I've been working at it. I've been working very hard. Now, I told Patty I wasn't going to contest the getting the annulment. I told Patty, I told Frank, I told Mary. Now, that was a very hard thing for me to do. Maeve, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, and nobody is praising me. But I'm not asking for any praise.
Well, what are you asking for?
I'm not dead. Don't treat me like a dead person. Look, I'm not crazy. I was in Lem's, and I was having lunch, and Patty came in with Bucky, and he sat down, and he looked at me, and he nodded. He treated me like I was a waiter. No worse, he treated me like I was nothing. Now, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I'm doing as much to...
As much as to do what, Dee?
To help myself.
What do you expect Patrick to do?
I expected him to say hello to me. I expected him to treat me like a human being.
Look, I have to say this. You've got to stop expecting Patrick to make you feel like a human being. I mean, that has been your problem all along.
You're not my psychiatrist.
That's true enough.
Maeve was right. I know it's hard to stand on your own 2 feet, but you've got to learn to do that, Dee.
You're both so polite. And I guess this is the way things are going to be from now on. Even if I'm good, you're just going to keep your distance from me. You're never going to forgive me, huh?
Dee, you weren't expecting to come back and be part of the family again someday. No, that's not possible.
Oh, little John's mother. Maeve, I know we can be close again. I know it. Please.
Dee, you're gonna have to find your own life. Make it a good one. I know you can do it.
This is great. Where's Newburgh? Ah, here it is. Well, congratulations. In one single day, you organized a 3-week campaign tour. I'm proud of you.
One day and one night.
It's still an extraordinary accomplishment.
Well, I certainly have learned a lot about New York State geography.
You'll learn a great deal more once we get underway, which is excitingly coming up very soon. Why don't you take a nice long nap in the guest bedroom?
Oh.
And I'll wake you up in a couple of hours.
No, thank you. I'm meeting Bob for lunch, and I think I better stay awake.
All right. Since you want to stay awake, then let's discuss the next steps. Now, you have local contacts in each stop.
Yes, I have sent a schedule and a covering letter, and the local contact will take it from there, thank goodness.
Okay, one point. Whenever possible, you mention first choices on hotels and motels. And of course, we want the best. Air conditioning, sauna, pool, and at least a coffee shop on the premises. I'm not going to ask you to research restaurants exactly, but include in your cover letter the suggestion that we will patronize any local places that the community is most proud of. Special and different. That's what I'm after.
Because you're entertaining so many people.
Nope. Because I'm entertaining Frank.
Oh.
He's gonna have 3 weeks of fun in addition to hard campaigning, and when he gets back from this tour, he is going to be so in love with politics that nothing and no one on the outside could ever distract him again.
On the outside.
In other words, Miss Coleridge, that upsets you, doesn't it?
It is none of my business.
Well, I wish you could have heard the demure Miss Coleridge last night at the hospital. I wish you could have heard her telling me exactly where to go, along with Frank's senatorial nomination. She doesn't want him in Washington, D.C. She wants him to stay here at home and run a little neighborhood law office and father a brood of children for her.
But if he doesn't want it, he won't do it, will he?
He'll be torn, and that is going to show up in his campaign. He has got to make a 100% all-out effort if he's going to win in November, and that is why I am taking him on a statewide tour a month early. And I won't lie to you. On top of everything else, I'm in love with him. And I want Jillian Coleridge behind me to give myself a fighting chance. And there is not one thing wrong with that. Because if you don't do things for yourself, nobody else will. Am I right?
But they're engaged to be married. They have a child.
Oh, even you can see that Frank can't be the kind of father and husband that Jill needs and still be happy. Seneca Bolak is the right man for her. And deep down, I really think she knows that. Because she is constantly with him. It drives Frank wild, but it doesn't change what she's doing. Now, what does that say to you?
I don't know. I cannot judge her. Or you.
But you disagree with me. All right, I'll accept that. And I'll wait for the day when you tell me I was right all along. And it will happen.
You know, I think I should call Georgia and go over everything with her.
No. Hold off on that until tomorrow. I haven't presented the plan to Frank yet.
I thought you talked to him this morning.
Well, I just called to find out how he was and when he was being discharged from the hospital.
Then the trip is not definite.
Oh, yes, it is. When I get through with my sales pitch, the candidate will cooperate fully.
Cooperate? How? Greetings.
Greetings. I forgot you had a key. Why didn't you call before you came over?
Well, I'm sorry, but go on. Tell me how I'm going to cooperate with you. I dare you.
Well, you're looking none the worse for wear. How's the head?
Better all the time. I'll tell you, though, that damn fool ramming into us like that out of nowhere.
Well, at least your conscience is clear. On all fronts. It is probably just as well that you overruled me and told the truth to the police.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ray, should I leave all this here then?
Yes, of course. And why don't you run off to your lunch? It must be about time.
I will. I'll just get that book from the study and then I'll be on my way.
Well, how are you really? Any double vision, dizziness, headaches?
No, I'm just a little tired and a slight buzzing sensation in my head. They say that'll disappear by tomorrow. But tell me, what was all that about my cooperating with you?
Oh, A schedule change seems to be in order.
And I'm not going to like it. I see. Go ahead. Come on.
No. On the contrary, I think you're going to love it. That's why I was telling Alicia you would cooperate. Been getting some feedback from upstate. A little bit today, a little bit more yesterday. Now, the good news is that you're well liked. The bad news is that you're still considered too New York City.
Well, we'll show them different in August. Did you explain to them we're planning a complete swing of the state?
Yeah, I did, but they want you earlier, in July. And I must say that the more I listened, the more convinced I was that we should pack up and go as soon as the arrangements can be made.
Yeah, but what about the TV spots? We'll be doing those in a week or so. They'll give me enormous statewide exposure.
Well, we're spending a hell of a lot on those spots, but they're going to be great mainly as backup where you're already known. Now, upstate, you still have to be seen and heard. He who shakes the most hands gets the most votes.
Sometimes.
Hey, come on now. You know as well as I do. It's shaking hands and kissing babies and going to rallies. Local TV stations, local...
Okay, I concede. It's all very important. It's essential. Then why not wait until August? Hit them in August, closer to the election rather than further away from it.
Yeah, but they're interested in you now. By August, people who aren't on vacation may have already made up their minds against you. Why not go out and win them now? Look, Frank, you really do understand the upstate issues. The health care plan for children that we're proposing will do as much for rural areas and small towns as it will for the big cities, but you've got to get up there and tell them that yourself. They're interested now. Hit now.
3 straight weeks. The whole state, huh?
Starting July 1. Am I making sense?
Oh,
Give me that much.
Yes.
And with Mary and Georgia and the telephone, your office can practically run itself.
Ray, I can't leave Jill for that long.
Well, if you could leave her in August, why not in July?
Because we're too shaky. We're just too shaky. One thing about the accident is that it put things into perspective again. It knocked things, literally. I love Jill. We have a lot going for us, if we can hold on until November. But that means we have to see each other.
Well, if you think a landslide in the 5 boroughs is going to send you to the Senate, you sustained a much more serious head injury than you realize.
No, the upstate vote is critical. I'm with you there.
July is critical.
Possibly.
How much do you want to win?
Enough to go tomorrow if I had to, under one condition only.
What's that?
Jill comes with me.
What are you doing here?
Definitely not waiting for you. Oh, I took the liberty of finishing your shrimp.
Go away.
I intend to.
What was that? Was that about me? Was that from Dr. Pagano?
My, we are in a state. Maybe you should call Al.
I don't want to call Al. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to see my family.
Are you talking about your brother or your parents?
They're gone. I don't believe it, but they're gone. Anytime I've ever been hurt, I could always talk to them and I would feel a lot better.
Is this your mother and father or Johnny and May?
Maeve wouldn't even hug me.
Delia, I thought that you would go to them. It's true, they are gone in that sense.
Don't you say that.
I'm just repeating what you said.
Laugh. Go ahead, that's what you want to do. Go laugh.
Delia, this is not amusing in the least. And on the other hand, I am not devastated either because I am on the outside looking in. And what I see is Delia taking another step toward letting go of the Ryans. Now, it's a painful step, but it's necessary and it's an important one.
It's not me. It's them. Okay? They don't want to take me back.
All right, but at least you see that and you're admitting it's true. You're separating from the Ryans.
I feel like I'm dying.
Delia, that is your metaphor for it. You dream
Look, I don't want to hear about metaphors. It's just words. Look, you don't give a damn about me. Dr. Pagano, you don't give a damn about me either. Now, I am hurt. I am hurt, and Maeve just smiles at me, and Johnny offers me something.
Delia, am glad that you are letting go of some of your anger.
You just get your hands off me. Get your...
Because you have plenty to be angry about. Now, you have always played games and been cute and almost groveled to get what you want. Now, that eats your pride. That hurts you and it makes you mad, particularly at the people that you've been on your knees trying to please. It's like they've humiliated you.
What are you talking about?
The Ryans. You're furious at them.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I love them. I want them to take me back. It's you. You're making me look like a fool. You're laughing at me.
That is unfair and untrue.
Then why don't you tell Patty to talk to me? You know why? Because you don't care about me.
Because I am a realist.
I don't want to hear about realism. I don't want to hear about metaphors. I don't want to hear words, okay? Just words. Look, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I'm not going to listen to Dr. Pagano either.
Yeah, well, you tell him that.
No, you tell him. You tell him.
Delia, I have to present a medical case in 15 minutes. Please don't destroy anything valuable and clean up when you're finished.
To hell with cleaning up. To hell with cleaning up, and to hell with you.
All right, now drop that now! You will pick up every item that you have thrown. And in the future, you will go to your own apartment for such tantrums. And tomorrow, you will go to see Al Pagano bright and early in the morning, as per your appointment. Now, is all that perfectly clear? Is it?
Roger, I feel like I've lost everything I ever had. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I felt so terrible for Delia. She wanted desperately for someone to welcome her. If Roger hadn't called and warned us that she was on her way
I'm glad
over...
he did. The last thing Delia needs right now is to start leaning on the family again.
Well, I'm sure in her calmer moments, Delia realizes that, Bobby, but right now...
Johnny, I am so sorry. I mean, you guys aren't home a day and she's already yelling at you because Pat wouldn't say hello to her. I mean, I don't know where you guys get your patience. I'd blow my stack.
Hi.
Sweetheart. Hey!
Am I late?
No. You didn't get any sleep, did you?
Later.
Sit down, girl. I'm gonna bring you both some food.
Yeah, can I get you some coffee right this minute?
Oh, I would love it.
Sit over here. Now, if Ray gave you orders to read these while we eat, I'm gonna have to go over there and have a long, serious talk with her.
No. I always pick up these in the afternoon for her. Let's just forget about that. About all of it.
What's the problem? You and Ray having problems?
No. Ray and I get along very well.
Yeah.
Too well, I think. She tells me things, her personal life secrets. And I just don't like to know them.
Well, I think you can tell her you want to steer clear of the situation and concentrate on the campaign. That's what she pays you to work on. That's where you both know your jobs. That's where there's no muddy water.
How will you identify Jill when you're introducing your campaign staff to some local headquarters? This is
my lawyer.
Frank, you're the lawyer among us.
Yeah, but I'll need a specialist in medical law. If I'm going to be answering specific questions about the child health care plan, and believe me, anybody who is listening and has half a brain is going to be asking questions, then I'm going to need a certain amount of information on my fingertips. Information just such as state insurance regulations, hospital patient liability laws, a lot of precise rules and their exceptions. Now, of course, I could go out and look all that stuff up, but I don't have it in my head. Jill does.
Well, what are you going to do if you draw a blank? Call her to the microphone?
I very well might.
Oh, Frank.
Well, Edmund won't be there. When we're in public, I'll treat Jill as I would any other aide, and I'll keep her well out of your way. It'll work, I guarantee it.
Will you guarantee that she'll leave Edmund behind, that she'll leave her job behind? You're mad.
No, I'm not. Yet. But I soon will be. We can break it up into 10 days. She can go out on the road for 10 days, come back here, then back out on the road again for 10 days more. My mother and Miriam can look after Edmund. The hospital can give her some well-deserved and unclaimed vacation time, and you can simmer down.
Don't consider that this situation has been settled. You haven't even agreed...
I've agreed to a July trip. Now, I've given you my cooperation. I expect yours.
Some reporter will start digging. You'll wake up in Rochester or wherever to find yourself linked to a mistress and an illegitimate child. It'll be all over.
I'm going to my office, and then Jill's. Why, that was a quick lunch, wasn't it? Have a good day, huh?
We are not through talking about this. Oh, Alicia, don't bother me with newspapers. I've got to sort this out.
Ray, I think you better read this. It isn't good.
Frank? Mrs. Woodard, the powerful force behind the Ryan campaign, insisted that she was driving the car the night of the accident. A highly placed hospital source confirmed the report that Ryan was driving and refused to speculate on Woodard's motives. A young woman in the... A highly placed hospital source named Jillian Coleridge, and that does it. I am going to have it out with both of them.
This Thursday, the roles are reversed. She won't commit, and he won't stand for it. Sounds like a job for the guy who wrote the book on relationships. An all-new Greg Barron's Wake Up Call, part of Sugar Free Valentine's, Thursday at 10 on SoapNet.